Hey guys, so today I'm filming my Finish 6 by Summer update number 2. If you've not seen my intro or my first update, I'll have my playlist linked up here so you can see where I started with my items and see what things I finished up in my first update. So this video might be going up a little bit late, but so you know, I am filming this on May 20th. So within this past month, I did finish up 3 more items. The first one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade 1W1 Bone. If you guys can see, this is completely cleaned out. I had been sitting this upright so all the product would go to the bottom, but then I wasn't able to squeeze anything out, so I had dumped it upside down to try to get the rest of the product out, and then it kind of coated the walls, but I can't get any more foundation out of this. This is one of the best foundations I've ever tried. This is a really great yellow undertone. It is a little bit deep for me, so I do have to mix it with my Hard Candy Glamoflague and Porcelain to get my perfect shade. I already have a backup of this that I've started using. This is not the holy grail of foundations. The old formula was, the new formula is not as nice for me, but it is probably still my favorite foundation that I've used so far. I would love your recommendations for a full coverage foundation for oily skin. Preferably that would have a very fair yellow tone shade for me. So this is a really fantastic product. I'm glad I have a backup of this, and I'm glad I was able to finish it off. The next item I finished up was the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in the shade Light. I did take out the stopper and everything by the last update, and I've been scraping around the edges. It is completely gone. This is the travel size version. The full size is a lot larger than this, and it should last you a really long time. This is a fantastic concealer. I think that they have a really nice shade selection. The shade Light works really well for me under the eye, and the shade Extra Light I really do enjoy on my skin because it has more of a yellow undertone, and this one is a bit more neutral, but I think that the formula is fantastic. It gives really phenomenal coverage, and it has more of a satin finish. I definitely would think about repurchasing this in the future because it is such a fantastic formula. I am trying out different drugstore concealers right now. A lot of them I really enjoy, but they don't give me the kind of coverage and the kind of finish I'm looking for, so I definitely would contemplate repurchasing this. The last item I finished up is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. This is the lightest of the 3 shades. It does have a nice cool undertone, which I like, but this shade is a little intense for blondes, but it definitely is still doable. This is a very creamy and pigmented formula. It does glide onto hair and skin really well. I find that it does stay in place pretty well, and I always set my brows with powder anyway. I do think this is a nice pencil, but I don't think I'm going to repurchase this. The tip isn't as tiny as I would prefer. I've mentioned several times I have a lot of brow to draw on because my brows are incredibly uneven. So my favorite pencils are the NYX Micro Brow, the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Right now I'm using the ColourPop eyebrow pencil, and I'm really enjoying that one as well. So I'm not going to be repurchasing this one now, but it is a really nice formula. I know a lot of people love it, and it is very inexpensive. I think only $2. So it's definitely worth the price. Then I'll show you the progress on the items I have left. I have 1 original item and I have 2 replacement products. First, we have my Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Primrose. That is all that I have left. I should be able to finish this up in the next week or 2. So excited. As you guys know, if you watch my intro, I was really nervous about finishing this in time, but I definitely think I'll be able to. This is such a phenomenal formula and a really beautiful wearable blue tone pink. I have just been keeping this in my pocket and reapplying at work. I find that I don't need a mirror because of the formula and the shade. It's really easy to just slap on. So I'm not sure if you guys can see here, but the first line is from my intro, second line is from my first update, and the third line is from this update. So pretty steady, consistent progress. And for my replacement products, I have the MakeUpForEver Step 1 Mattifying Primer. This first line was from my last update, and this line is where I am now. So I have used up a decent amount of product. I hate this primer. I'm just using this in the center of my forehead and on my nostrils where I'm the most oily. I'm trying to use this up. I don't like it whatsoever. The texture is really thick and sticky. I don't feel like it helps keep me matte, but it was $16, so I'm trying to I get my money's worth, but I do not recommend it, and I'm definitely not going to finish this by the finale, but I do want to continue working on this. And my last replacement product is the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. This is a mattifying setting spray, and this is where I started about halfway through the first month. This was from my first update, and this is for my second update. You see that I have used up quite a bit within the last month. I try to use this every single day. I just apply it in an X and then in a T so that it gets most of my face. I think that I could have this finished off by the finale. If not, I'll have like a week's worth of product left. I'm really glad that I put this product in this challenge because I definitely neglect my setting sprays. So I'm going to continue putting them in my seasonal challenges until I finish all of them up, because I don't feel like this does anything for me. I don't feel like any setting spray does anything for me, but because I purchased them, I do want to get some use out of them. So I might have this finished by the finale. We will see. So guys, that was my finished 6 by summer update number 2. If you are doing this challenge, please let me know in a comment down below so I can go watch your video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.